What is up, YouTube? Zoppers of the Water here, bringing you a battle with my first generation Little Cup team. Looks like my opponent's packing some serious heat as he's got a standard Mienfoo, a standard Seal type and Magnemite, Natu for Magic Bounce, Chinchou, a special wall, or it could be a Choice Scarf variant, Tortuga, a common Shell Smasher, and the bane of my existence, Timber. Alright, let's get to this battle. My opponent today is Aim, who I met on the Smogon Wi-Fi-Battle Finder. I'm going to send out my Houdini first turn as he sends out his Mienfoo. Now, just to scout out what kind of set this is, I'm going to go for Protect. And he goes for the U-turn, which is telling me it's probably a Scarf set. Otherwise, he should have gone for Fake Out first turn. So I switch into my Survivor as here comes the U-turn, and it seems, yeah, it is a Choice Scarf set. As he's going to switch into his Chinchou, pretty much to wall my attacks, as I just go for Close Combat thinking, you know, what the heck, I mean, it's already damaged and he knows how to handle it. So he goes for Scald, and based off that damage, it can't be the offensive type. If it was, it would have knocked me out, most definitely. The only chance I had of surviving was if it was the special defensive variant. Anyway, he switches out into his Natu just to take the Close Combat, and I'm going to switch out into my True Jelly just to take whatever he's got, as he goes for the Toxic. Now he's going to go for the Hidden Power, and I was thinking even if he had the Psychic, I could just go for the Knockoff to get rid of this thing's Eviolite. And he's just going to keep going for the Hidden Power, which means he's probably not have the Psychic. And just to show off my True Jelly's new attack, Hydro Pump, but it misses. This time it hits, but it's not who I care for it against. And I'm glad I invested this 1 point of speed. Since this guy is the specially defensive variant, I am going to be able to outspeed by 1 point and knock it out with a Giga Drain. He sends out his Magnemite, and I'm at 17 HP. I'm thinking I could probably take a special attack. And I go for a Knockoff, which is going to knock off its Eviolite and break it Sturdy at the same time, if it has it. As he goes for Magnet Rise, and I'm going to switch out into my Stony. As he goes for Volt Switch, thinking I'm going to stay in. And Stony takes it like a champ, because you know what? She is a special wall. He's going to pull back his Natu, I'm not sure why, and go back into his Magnemite as I go for a Wish just to be safe in case maybe I need to pass it. And I'm going to go for the Hidden Power, and looking at that damage, I'm like, what the hell just happened? I didn't invest that much in my special attack. So he sends out his Tortuga, and I'm expecting the Shell Smash, so I'm going to go for my ace in the hole, Hypnosis. Yes, I know it's risky, and I know I complain about it a lot, but it is a high-risk, high-reward move. And while it's annoying, it's perfectly fine to use. So I go for the Psychic just to knock it out. I do get the 2-turn sleep, thankfully, and I'm going to be able to take it down. So now he's going to switch back into his Natu, I'm guessing just to Toxic Stall me, and I go for Hidden Power again just to get some damage off, and it's not affected. So that tells me that I probably that it's Hidden Power Ground, which explains why it knocked out Magnemite in one hit. Probably wouldn't have though if it didn't get its Eviolite knocked off. I go for a switch just to pass the Wish as he goes for Toxic, expecting my Wish pass, and here I managed to win a speed tie because he's 17 speed and I'm 17 speed. But it doesn't really matter too much in the long run because I'm going to go for Rock Blast. It's only going to hit twice. It's not going to knock it out. And he's going to go for Feather Dance to reduce my attack, which is annoying, but it's not really going to matter because he's going to win the speed tie this time and go for Roost and get his HP back up fairly good. And I was kind of predicting this and I was wondering if I should go for the Earthquake, but I wasn't positive I'd win the speed tie. So I decided to go ahead and switch out into my True Jelly because it really seems like this is the best counter for this Natu. Even though, you know, normally it wouldn't be, but this thing's not packing Psychic, so it's all fair game. So I'm going to go for the Hydro Bump, see how much it does, and without Eviolite, that is going to be a positive 2-hit KO, no questions asked. He goes for Hidden Power just to get off that last bit of damage, and I'm going to knock it out with a Hydro Pump. So now I'm going to go into my Mienfoo, or correction, he's going to go into his Mienfoo. I'm going to go for the knock off that Choice Scarf, but turns out he was bluffing the entire time, and he's got Eviolite. So he knocks me out with a high jump kick, but at least I know I can take it out now that I've knocked off its Eviolite. So I go into my Houdini, go for Psychic, and take it down. Which means the last thing I need to worry about on this team is Timber. But thankfully, Houdini still got its Sash, I can go for Psychic, almost knock it out, he's going to go for Payback, get me down to my Sash, and here my opponent's just going to concede. Thanks for the battle, Aim. I've had a few battles in my time where I had to do that much predicting, but I haven't had to do that in a long time. And that really was a lot of fun for me. Alright, so let's get to the talk of the day. Today's talk of the day, I'm gonna ask you guys a favor. You see, it turns out I'm running out of Pokemon to do poke analysis on. I'm down to my last two, which I want to do a poke analysis on, but it hasn't been recommended by anyone else. So, if you guys got any ideas or anything you want to see me do a poke analysis on, go ahead and leave it in the comments. On my front page, I've got a list of Pokemon I've already done the poke analysis on, and I've also got a playlist of everything that's been done up till now. So that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed that battle. Have a great day.